Nature's beauty can be at its best when conditions are most extreme. At those times, you can often hear the call of the wild.
My heart was definitely pounding a lot. It's really exhilarating. I love the sound of the kick on the ice.
It's huge. And it looks like a big turnout, too. Bigger the better, and the more the merrier.
Absolutely. I'm hooked.
It's festival time, huh?
Oh, it's fun. It's so much fun. The community is amazing, too.
This is the 9th year of the festival. We've grown the festival to get over 200-300 climbers coming up here.
Wow.
When people came down here 10 years ago, they were kind of sneaking into town. They weren't using the local businesses because they didn't want anybody to find out about them. Me and another climber came down here. We met with the city administrator. We proposed that we'd have an ice festival down here. We'd do some park cleanups. And again, this is how it's grown.
And it used to be just natural flows that people were climbing on. So it might be good, might be bad, thin year, thick year. But now they've actually supported the farming of it where there's piping coming in and creating this all artificially. So people, when they show up, they know they've got ice.
It's pretty amazing, the smiles you see on people's face when they see all this amazing ice.
Ice, all created by dedicated, hardworking volunteers from an organization called the Minnesota Climbers Association.
The MCA was contacted by the city of Sandstone to create an ice park. We've raised money, we've created an infrastructure, we've worked with the city to install a water hydrant which supplies all the water for the ice park.
This climbing organization, a resource of highly skilled, knowledgeable climbing members, provides the instruction for all Sandstone Ice Festival climbing clinics. Their expertise enriches the participant experience and ensures a safe learning environment.
We've instructed over 100 people this year, from beginner all the way to advanced.
I really love ice climbing because it's a great way to be outside in Minnesota in the wintertime. It's a pretty good adventure and there's a lot of problem solving involved so that you kind of get a mental challenge and a physical challenge at the same time, and I really like that. There's lots of different styles of climbing with ice climbing, but most women tend to have more muscle in their legs and core. It's nice to be able to climb so that you can use the features of your body that are the strongest. For women, that usually means using our legs, having really great footwork, and using our core to kind of keep ourselves into the ice, so that's really nice. I've been ice climbing for quite a few years now, and I started out rock climbing, but then I switched to mostly do ice climbing. It's novel enough, not everybody and their mom is doing it, which I really like, but I also like that I have more control over where my holds are. So if I want a handhold right here, I just swing my tool and I have a handhold. Or if I move myself a little bit to one side, I can use the features of the ice that are there, but I also have the option of making my own features, which is great. Either women's clinics or beginner ice clinics are a really great way to learn about ice climbing. You can go try it and flop around for a little while and use all of your energy, but if you know that you're doing it efficiently and effectively, it helps you like it even more.
I'm from Brazil, and Brazil is a little different from here, yeah?
No ice there at all, right?
No ice. They teach us a little about how to use, but after they, then try this, then try this, then try this, and we could improve ourselves. It's perfect. They are really good teachers.
Do you want to climb again?
Yes, for sure.
So you don't need to hit the beach. You're fine hitting the ice balls.
No, not a problem. I will try them many times in this winter.
To really enjoy winter in Minnesota, you just have to get out in it and be in the elements.
I think ice climbing is what you make it to a certain extent. The challenge that you have to surmount, the strength that it requires, the motivation that you need in order to get from the bottom to the top, it will help you to discover some new depths, discover new strengths for yourself as an individual.
part of the thrill is that there is a little bit of an element of a risk, but this is a really safe environment to experience that and a safe way to learn.
One of my favorite things about ice climbing is getting to see beautiful chandeliers of ice, these icicles coming down around you, and being immersed in it in this sort of 3D world is a wonderful experience, and it's really neat to experience that firsthand.
We can all appreciate the surreal beauty of the ice climbing environment. However, Sandstone Ice Park is a unique place. Climbers here like to add a twist to their experience. They farm and create the ice themselves, and have added a little something extra to enhance their climbing experience.
When it gets dark and those lights turn on, a whole new world opens up, and it is completely surreal, almost out of body, out of mind experience where you can see just fine because everything is bright, but it's these wonderful colors. Experiencing that is a really neat opportunity.
We did an experimental part last year.
The city liked it so much they wanted something sustainable, something that they could have on for the local residents to come and see at night, every night, and that's what we built.
The ice lights at Sandstone are a really unique treat. I don't know of anywhere else that has really done it to this extent. When you're climbing for the first time in front of those lights, it sends you to a place that is almost out of this world. You get to see things, the colors and how it seeps through the ice and how they blend into the rock and the ice. It all works together. The experience that it creates is surreal and amazing.
People come from all around to see the lights and not climb.
Yeah.
It's just a new attraction to the park. The city and the climbers have really pulled together to make it a real spectacular park.
It's very surreal. It's pretty much just you up there. You can't see anything else around you except just you and the ice. And the colors are just insane. Having ice be green and blue around you is something you don't see every day. It's definitely an interesting experience. It's like the ice is actually alive or something. It's definitely, there's no experience I've had like it.
It was surreal. It highlights the divots and the indents where you can put your tool. It makes it pop out, gives it a really three-dimensional feel. Yeah, it's like a nightclub. That's a good analogy. It was awesome.
It's exhilarating when you complete a climb, but in a surreal environment like this, it's incredible. I love climbing at night in the lights.
Life to the Max is brought to you by Life Touch, photography for a lifetime.